information to make you successful. Yes, here we go. This video, I'm gonna make it really quick. I know I've been long-winded in my other videos. I've had a lot to say. Just imagine me editing that and then giving you that long video, right? I had a lot to edit, but I had a lot of good stuff to say to you guys. But now I'm back. I'm gonna talk a little faster. This video is not gonna be as long. We're gonna get right into it, okay? So here we go. I got a request in one of my comments. Thank you so much to that person that commented. They wanted to know more about labels, and so here I am. I'm here with the knowledge and the information about labels. Here at the Relly K page, if you don't know who I am, my name is Relly K. I have some hair in my nostril. I got it. My name is Relly K. I'm a music producer, songwriter, independent artist. I sing, I arrange music. My life is music, right? I have my bachelor's in music. I mean, we're just in here. Gonna get my master's soon, if my school will let me. That's a whole nother conversation. Anyways. So this whole page is dedicated to independent artists and my life. So people like to be in your business, so I'm gonna give you something to watch. I'm gonna let you guys get into my business just a little bit. I live a very private life. Let me just say that for those who do know me, privacy. They barely know my name, okay? Because it's not really K. I'm just here to give you guys information to be very successful in your independent artist journey. And what better way to be more successful in your journey than to gain more knowledge on why you should not be a part of a label. I will say sometimes it's in some people's best circumstance to sign that of a label. And most of the time, if you don't care about ownership, or if you don't care about long-term money, I should say, then by all means, sign to a label. Get the fan base, get the marketing, because it's a long list. I was going through this list of all the parts that make up a label. My goodness. I didn't even know that it was that many departments in a major label. Crazy, right? However, it is good to know your options. So as an independent artist, a label shouldn't be an option. That's just me. But you know, if you're thinking about it, if you want to look more into it, this video has you covered. So therefore, let's talk about a label. What is a label, right? So a label, I'm going to leave some space right here. I'm going to scoot over so I can put like definitions right here and, you know, all that jazz. So I'm going to put it up here. But a label is a company, it could be large or small, that manufactures, distributes, and promotes the recordings of affiliated musicians. So once you sign to a label, obviously they have all the songwriters, they have all the producers, they have every resource that you need in order to be successful in making them money, right? Their biggest goal is to work so hard to sell the brand of you. So you might be coming into your musicianship not really having a brand. Well, they've got you covered in that aspect. They will literally hire people to create a brand and an image for you. Now, in my opinion, that could be kind of dangerous, right? Because is that really who you want to be? Sometimes we get so clouded in the fame and the fans, and I get to perform and everyone's screaming my name and all the bright lights. We get kind of clouded. We don't really know the foundation that's being set under us, correct? That's if you don't take the independent artist route. However, so there are big three labels, right? They are the umbrella over all of the label subsidiaries, over all of the independent labels, under all of the smaller labels that they're associated with. But there's just the big three. I think it's 4 now. However, correct me in the comments if I'm missing one of them. I think it's 4, but right now I just have 3 written down. We're gonna go into the major labels, the major label subsidiaries, and the independent label. Those are the 3 types of labels. Now the big 3, we have Warner Music Group, Universal Music Group, and we have SONY Music Entertainment. I feel like I'm missing one. Help me out though. But those are the 3. Let me move to the side, okay? Warner Music Group, Universal Music Group, and SONY Music Entertainment. Those are the 3. They are the umbrella. They are the umbrella. Everything underneath, it's like they're the mother and everything else is the babies, okay? Think about that, it's more simple. Now these companies, these ginormous companies, they have major labels under them, right? So I know you've heard of names like Atlantic, Interscope, you've heard of Def Jam, you've heard of all of these different labels. Well, I'm gonna separate them for you just so you know what's going on. So Warner Music Group has main 3 labels. I'm gonna put them right here. It's Atlantic, Warner Bros. Or Warner Brothers, and Parlophone. I haven't heard of Parlophone. I need to do more research on Parlophone. But those are the main 3 for Warner. Those are the main 3 for Warner. Then you have Universal's main labels. Now, they have more than 3, okay? I'm gonna say them pretty quick. So I have them listed right here. So if I'm reading, just ignore that. I didn't memorize these names because it's so many labels. However, Universal Music, their main labels that are underneath their company: Interscope, Geffen A&M Records, Capitol Music Group, Island Records, Def Jam Records, Carolina Records, Verve Label Group, excuse me, and they have others. I put etc. because I got tired of writing, okay? They have others. Those are under Universal Music Group, okay? You have Sony's main record labels, major record labels. Remember, these are major record labels that are under them. You have Columbia Records, again, right here. Epic Records. You have RCA Records. You have SONY Music Nashville. You have Provident Label Group. And then etc. Again, I wasn't going to write all that down. It's an umbrella. Like I said, the umbrella of the 3 or the 4. If somebody knows the 4th major one that's up there as well, you can comment that down below. But the big 3, the umbrella, and then it just trickles on down. So even independent record labels that have ties with, you know, these major record labels as well. Now let's get into the structure of a major label. It's a machine. If you watch my other video, I'm gonna put a cue card right here because I can do that now. Okay, wait. So I'm gonna put a cue card right here. Going to my other artist development video, I described in that video, labels are like machines. They give you all of the resources, all of the marketing, all of the connections that you need to pump into you, to pump out the brand that they're trying to sell. That's what they're doing. That's what they do. They have the board of directors. They have the executives. So the people who say no or go, pretty much. That's the best way I can explain that. They have the label liaison doing all this extra work for the executives, okay? They have A&R, artists and repertoire. Those are the people who are getting out there scouting. That's the person that you're probably going to talk to if you ever sign with the label. That's the person you're probably going to talk to. They handle all of the work. They're scouting you out. Oh, this person looks like they're a good fit. Let me just look into them more. Let me reach out to them, see if they would like to even sign to a label. Let's just see if we can get some work going with that. That's the entire job of an A&R, just to try to sum it up right there, even though they're more hands-on than a lot of these departments. And you have the marketing department. Obviously, the marketing department is there to market you. They are there to make you look good. They are there to make any flyer that you have, any type of marketing to get someone to buy you, or not buy you, because I don't want to say it like that. Kind of though. To get people to pay attention to you, to get people to know, oh, who is Relly K? I would love to know about her. Marketing. They're gonna put you in people's faces, pretty much. They're gonna make you look good. They're gonna make you look sellable. Then you have the creative services department. So creativity, when you're thinking about, oh, how should this look? How should this shirt look on this day? Oh, what is she gonna look like when she interviews for Ellen? We have to make her look put together. We have to make this video look put together. Creativity, that's what they do. Then you have the production department. That's enough said. I really don't have to explain that one too much. Sales and distribution department. So selling your music, distributing it all over the world so that people all over the world can listen to it. A distribution service, like if you're independent, maybe you would use like a United Masters. They have a service now. You would use DistroKid. That's a really good one. That's the one that I use. to distribute my music. Pretty much getting your music on all platforms so that everybody around the world can listen to it, right? You have the new media department. These departments, man, I just feel like they just started making stuff up. Anyways, the new media department. I really don't know how to explain that one. The new media department, I just know that that is a part of the label, the major label. And then you have the artist development department. Honestly, I should be working there. If you a label and you hiring, and cause I need a little experience in something, let a girl know. Nah, but seriously, the artist development department, they want, some people just come in and they think, oh, just music, and my music is gonna capture the world. Not without a brand, not without a sound, not without a face to match the sound, not without artist development. I have a whole video on that. Again, cue card. You have to be developed as an artist. I would rather you, that's just me, develop yourself rather than allowing an entire group of people to decide what you are as an artist, because you might not like that, okay? Again, watch my artist development video. I go into detail about how you need to develop yourself as an artist. So we have the publicity department. They are the people who make you look good in public. They get you the interviews. They are scrambling, making sure that you look good in public. That's the best way that I can put that. Make sure that you're so put together, because this is towards the end of the list. This is like second to last. Yeah. They're scrambling to make sure that you look good. Okay? And a lot of artists these days be making themselves look bad. I don't know what they publicists be doing. I don't know what be going on. And then the promotions department, they're promoting you. They are creating those connections that you're gonna need for longevity in your career, or creating those connections so that you can generate more money so that you can pay them back. Because the whole point of a label, again, they sign artists to promote them so they can make money so that you can pay them back. Okay? They are pumping all of this money into the brand that they've created, the brand which is you. They're pumping so much money into you so you can generate money so that you can pay them back. Now, what goes wrong a lot of the times is that these artists don't make this money back. It's beautiful in the beginning. Fresh new artist, fresh new brand, fresh new everything. Oh, we'd love to see it. However, sustaining that advance in the beginning is beautiful. Like, y'all, I'm just saying, people that sign the labels, like major labels, y'all be getting paid. And I'd be like, dang. That's the only part that I wish I would have signed to a label. But I'd be like, dang, y'all making money. But then I remember that y'all gotta pay that back. And then the longevity of it is that you don't have ownership. And so that's always been big for me. I'm gonna put it right here, actually. The biggest thing for me being an independent artist is ownership, because I'm sacrificing the advance, I'm sacrificing that upfront money for longevity. Longevity means everything to me, y'all. It means, and it should mean everything to you as an independent artist. A record deal to an artist means that you are giving up your rights. You are giving up your rights to their sound recordings. So even if you did write the song and they found you with that song and they want to capitalize off of that song is now theirs, okay? You're turning over all of your rights to that music and some of your future profit. So we're going into royalties, pay splits. You got to pay that long list of people. They have to pay all of those people. That long list that I gave you, the structure of a label, they have to pay them. Everybody's getting a check, honey. So it's not like you're making your money and, everything is all good and you're getting paid. Like, no. Really, the artist of a label is getting dealt the worst hand, I would say. But they're doing all of that for you. You're giving up your rights. You're giving up the rights to their sound recordings, and you are giving up future rights, future money in exchange for gaining professional services to advance your career. So pretty much you're giving up that in exchange for a fan base, in exchange for global recognition. Recognition is the word. You're going to get some cool connections along the way, I mean, it's not horrible, connections with other famous artists that are a part of labels. Maybe do some collabs, but even then, if the label says no, that you can't collab with that person, then You can't do that, right? You are under their terms, whatever the contract says, you are bound by that after you sign that line. It ain't worth it to me. It's not worth it. It lost me at I'm losing my rights to the sound recordings and to the future profits. The point of creating your music should have always been freedom. For a musician, it should just be freedom. Of course, eventually you're going to get paid for your music. It should be ownership. It should not be slavery. Machine and slavery are really the first two names that I think of, the first two words that I think of when I think of a major record label in 2021. Now let's just be happy that 2021, even back in 2019, independent artists, the music industry has really been in the favor of independent artists, right? Because here in a minute I'm about to go into distribution deals and how important those are. I mean, we don't have to sign to a label. We don't have to. That's just, I mean, back in the 70s, 80s, back in the day, it was nice. You performing at a club, you see an A&R down there of a record label, they find you, they want to make you a star. Back then it was cool, I guess. But being independent now is the move, because there are so many services. There's more resources. There's more for us to utilize and to do ourselves. There's much more knowledge on the internet. We have the internet. I can look up anything on Google and find it and be educated about it now. Like, seriously. The goal of the label is to increase the profitability of you, regardless of how much they're putting into you, like how much money they're putting into you, how many resources they're giving you, how many connections they're creating with you. So regardless of any of that, the goal is profitability, because we need to make our money back. If we're giving you $100,000, you're giving us back $100,000. We're not friends. This is business. That's why they call it the music business, right? Because this isn't because I just think that your music is great or that your music is lovely. This is the reality of it. Yes, you have good music, but can we sell? Oh, I don't like the brand that you're doing right now. We have to change your whole brand. So now you're in the position to compromise yourself and compromise your style in music, because you want global recognition and you want fans and you want to build those connections that can you even really be connected with them outside of the label? Are you thinking long term? Do you have to be with this label in order to even connect with these other artists? Because if another artist is signed to a label, they have terms too. There's always terms and conditions. Maybe they cannot even think about making a song with you or doing anything with you until the label signs off on it, until it's okayed. Independent artistry is harder, but again, in my last video, I said it is so much more fulfilling being an independent artist. The biggest part about independent artistry is self-sufficiency. So you don't have that long list of board of directors, label liaison, A&R, marketing, publicity. You don't have those departments. Sorry, you just don't. However, you shouldn't feel bad about not having it, because that, even though it puts more pressure on you and it puts more work on you, the end reward is greater because you have that freedom and ownership over your music. Let's say you write a song, you're independent, you write a song, you have your copyrights in order, you have your distribution in order, you are building a solid fan base, you are getting those streams, you are getting those, you have your business handled and you're getting everything. If that song goes viral, hello, are you listening? Do you get it? If that song goes viral and more people are listening to it, and then you have your music available on everywhere, or you have your music available everywhere, so everybody can listen. And so everybody's like, ooh, I like that. And then you have continuous listens, you have continuous stream, you have continuous income, and all of that income goes to you because you have ownership. That is the point. That is the point I'm trying to make to you in being independent. Self-sufficiency, ownership. It's all you. You don't have a list of people to pay unless, I can only speak for myself. I produce my own stuff. I record my own stuff. I create everything myself, okay? The main thing I've been paying for is marketing. That's pretty much because I have not mastered marketing. Like, I can't do everything myself. I know that. So yeah, you're going to have to pay some people in the aspects or in the areas that you fall short. However, that's not long-term payments. Paying a producer or paying an engineer or something, that's like a one-time payment. Unless you want to build a relationship with them and then, you know, hey, y'all can figure something out. But that's like a one-time payment. The payment that you got coming in? Come on, somebody. Independent. And what's so crazy is that labels are starting to look for independent artists. Let me tell you how the game is changing, turning so much in the favor of independent artists. Labels are now looking for independent artists because they want to start emphasizing distribution deals. So they know that we're not trying to sign. They know that we're not trying to sign our life away on that dotted line, because they're just listening. Thank you just for watching my videos and listening to me. There are other people who are diehard independent artists giving people game on how to be an independent artist, because it's that serious in the music industry. We don't have to be owned by anybody. We don't. There are so many resources out there for us. They are looking for new artists to create buzz, right? Independent artists they see, and they're like, oh, they already have a fan base. Oh, they're already having some good engagement. Oh, let me listen to their music. Oh, they have good music as well. Let's see how we can contractually be bound to them in some kind of way. That's what they're trying to do these days. Now, distribution deals, personally, I've been trying to look for one, or I've been trying to help one find me, okay? Because it's a better deal. It will better help maximize who hears your music. I'm gonna put right here what a distribution deal does. The thing about distribution deals is that they're like a mini record label without owning you. So they don't own your masters. They are not collecting excessive royalties from you. Of course, you have to pay them for their services, right? They're not collecting an excessive amount of royalties from you. And it's not compromising your long-term independence as an artist. I think that's beautiful, because that's what we've been looking on. I mean, that's what we've been waiting on. Hello? I want to own my masters, ownership. I want to own myself. I want to own my brand. I don't want to be owned by a label. And then if they just up and decide, oh, she's not generating enough, and then they just throw me away, then I'm in deep trouble, because now I have to pay y'all back and I have to rebrand myself completely. No, ma'am. No, sir. Now, I will say that if you are looking for a distribution deal, they've got to make the deal so in favor of you that you'll have to sign. Don't just be out here just because I said distribution deals are more of a way to go. Don't just find the first one and be like, oh, distribution deal, let me sign the lie. That's not what we're doing. Okay? Here on the Really K page, if you're watching the Really K page, we are educated independent artists. We put emphasis on education, okay? We got to be educated. We got to know what we're getting into before we get into it. They got to have a budget. You have to be so sure that you will be able to pay them back. Don't sign something that you feel like, I mean, okay. And so this is me getting into my faith, because I don't want to sit here and tell people of faith out there that believe that God can do anything, because I can believe God can do anything. Be realistic. God can indeed do everything and anything. Be realistic before you sign the line on what the budget is. Will I be able to pay this back? What is my engagement looking like right now? How can I pay this back? Because you're gonna have to pay it back. I mean, like I said in my other video, you gotta pay to play. You can't just be out here just thinking that people are gonna find you and make you a superstar for free. Never. If you think like that, delusional. Please stop it. I love you. Stop thinking like that. They have to offer you, the second thing that they really need to offer you is light label services. So, like I said, these distribution deals are acting as a mini label, but they need to offer you a couple of things that a label might offer you. So maybe they can offer you a little marketing on the side, you know, because you can't really sell anything without marketing it. That's just what it is. Don't increase your spending. So don't increase how much you're paying people, okay? The goal is you want to keep a lot of your wealth so you can invest it in other areas, right? But maybe they want to offer you some of the services that a label offer you without the part about being so bound to them. being so contractually bound, like being a slave. You don't want that. But they have to offer you more than just, oh, we're going to distribute your music. I can do that myself. DistroKid. Hello. They can give you some unique analytics tools. Now, these music platforms offer you that off rip. If you're a part of DistroKid, if you're a part of, anything else, they offer you, they have Apple Music for artists. They have Spotify for artists. I don't know if they have Tidal for artists. I need to really look into that. I know for sure that that's where I look at my analytics the most. Apple Music and Spotify for my streams and for how did I do this week? How did I do last month? Who's buying where? Who's listening where? You have those at the tip of your, at the palm of your hand for free right now. However, what are they offering that you do not have access to? That's the point that I'm trying to make with that. Unique analytics tools. They have to be unique. If it's just on unique, what do they have that I don't have access to, right? And then real playlisting capabilities. It is a dream to be placed on a playlist, a Spotify playlist. I was blessed to have been a part of a playlist in November of 2021. It wasn't an editorial playlist, right? I'm still working hard to try to be on an editorial playlist, okay? I'm still working hard. However, it was fun. My music, it got out to a lot of people that month, but I didn't retain. And that's the part that really killed me, because I'm like, oh, I got some more followers, I didn't retain as much as I reached though. I'm like, dang, y'all not messing with my music like that? What's up? But no. Retaining is so important. Retention. How can I keep these followers here? How can I get them to follow me? How can I get them to keep listening? It's hard. It's very hard. But if the distribution deal can offer you real playlisting, real solid playlisting, real, I don't know how else I can say that, playlisting that offers longevity. So I'm going to be on this playlist, like editorial playlist on Spotify. Now you really have to really pitch your music to sound, pitch it to them really well, because they're getting thousands and thousands of pitches every day. You have to make it sound so good to where they're like, okay, maybe the song can go here on this playlist, or it can go here on this playlist. And those editorial playlists be having thousands upon thousands of listeners and different people listening. You probably could get scattered out by one of them playlists. Anyways, they have to offer that. I remember I was talking to this one guy on Twitter, and he's an A&R, and he wanted me to pay $150 for no guarantee of anything. I'm gonna send your, he was very vague about the labels. I'm gonna send your songs to these labels and they're gonna listen and you're gonna get real live feedback from executives. Never, ever in your life pay $150 for feedback. Hello, do you hear me? Are you listening to me? Never pay a lump sum of money for feedback from a CEO. Chances are they're not gonna pick your music. Chances are they're probably gonna like your music, but they're not gonna offer you anything. This is really a time to establish yourself as an artist. Please establish yourself as an artist. Build your own fan base. Build your own foundation. It's hard. I know it's hard. It's time consuming. I know. I'm living it. I live it every day. I know. But you gotta believe that groundwork that you're doing yourself is so much more rewarding in the end. You're gonna own yourself. You're gonna own your music. You're gonna own your brand. You're gonna own everything. But I need you to be smart about everything. Every contract that you sign, every interaction that you have with somebody. I need you to be smart about it. This is why I'm here to help educate independent artists who are lost, who don't get it, who need someone to put it to them in black and white and say, hey, this is what this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. Of course, you're still going to make your own decisions at the end of the day, but I'm just here to help guide that decision, because you don't want to make the wrong one. Hello, we just talked about these labels. You do not want to make the wrong decision. I am so serious. This is all I have for you today. I tried to talk as fast as I could about major record labels, this is what this was today, and distribution deals. And I really sincerely hope that this helps you make a decision. If any of these, I'm gonna make a video about scams as well. We're gonna really get into it, y'all. please, please, please just be smart about every decision that you make. If you really like this video, please do me a favor. Give it a thumbs up to let YouTube know that you like it so they can recommend it to other people, other independent artists that might need to see this. Share this video with your friends. If you know that you have a friend that's an independent artist and they need help, please share this with them. Like the video, comment down on the video. If you're an independent artist, just let me know down below. Let me know some of your struggles. Let me know if you want me to make a video on a specific topic. I would definitely do that for you. Shout out to the person that asked me to make this video. I really appreciate you. Subscribe to my channel. Please hit that bell notification so you'll know every time that I make a video. I just thank y'all. Thank you for your support. We're only going up from here. My purpose is to serve y'all and to get y'all educated on being an independent artist. So again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.